I see. Is everyone still here? Sure. Coolest, let's hear it. All right, everyone's still here. For some reason, it looked like everything dropped off, and there's like, it showed 0 people were in here, but it showed like 10, but like 2 seconds ago. All I know is hello, 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 everybody. We have to get done with this one quick. Hello, Ninja. I see Ninja is one of the first in here. The coolest dude. Welcome back. The clever name I made previously. Colvin. I see Patrick is here and Michael, my moderator and my good friend. I'm sure there are others here because I already saw there was like 7 or 8 people in here before. If you are unclear as to why we were so early, I didn't realize this one is over 2.5 hours. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes before the break. So I was going to cut it short and then add it to the back half because the back half only has an hour and 20 minutes. There's an hour for Patreon, 20 minutes for YouTube. I was like, what if I just cut it off 30 minutes early? It'll be about 2-hour live stream. I'll do the 30 minutes on YouTube. But I figured, let me try this. Let me start earlier than usual because next week is Cathedral. And if this works out and people like starting at 6 o'clock, I did the math. And if you minus the intro and the break in the middle, Cathedral's about 4 hours and 20 minutes, 4:20. And I'm not even making that up. If you do the math, it's like rough math. If you don't carry the zeros and stuff, it's like 4 hours and 20 minutes, 4:20. And if we start at 6 o'clock, we'll be done by 10:30. Even if we talk before and after about shenanigans, we'll still be done by 11. So I figured let's try it like this. Let's see what we could do from here as far as next week. But we're going to jump right in. I poured a hefty drink. Oh, the reason why, I don't know if I just said that. The reason why I need to get done by 9 o'clock is I promised my parents I would go with them down the shore. We got to button up the shore house for the winter. Right around the fall time, this time of year, we buttoned it up. And then tomorrow is a meeting with the entire association, and then you vote on people to run it next year. It's usually the same people, but it's something that's kind of mandatory. I have to be there at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So we're leaving 9 p.m. tonight. It's a 3-hour ride. I'll go to sleep, wake up, do that, come home. But being as this one is so long, I originally thought like, how long could it be? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours? I could probably start a little earlier, but we're going to have to start very earlier. Daniel O'Day Cathedral intro is underappreciated Van Halen. I thought I was going to say Van Helsing for a second. Underappreciated Van Halen. I'm down for 6. You need a way to give people a heads up though. Yes, I definitely do. This was decided like 2 hours ago. That is why there was 0. Well, it was thought of last night. That's why this morning it became a thing, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was still going to go down that way until I like finalized and confirmed it like 2 hours ago. So anywho, we need to get right into it because like I said, there's over 2.5 hours and I got to be done and like ready to go and out the door at 9. So everybody sync up. I have everything ready to go. This is where it looked like was the perfect place. It's Matt Mercer saying, so starting at the top of the order, and then they're going to start giving their order of roles for initiative. So that's how we're going to do it. Also is going to be my birthday. I'm going to be 15. What is Jay? Running the homeowners. No, everyone just goes. There's like 30 units, I want to say. And it's very well run, I've got to say. We've been there for going on 3 years now. We own a property and everything is done very organized. They want everyone on the same page and everyone doing the same thing because we rent them most of the summer. Half the summer I stay there, maybe like a couple weeks out of the summer, and then the rest it's rented. So everything has to be cookie cutter like at all the different units. So it's like nice. Everyone keeps in touch and everything. But this is a giant glass of vodka and orange juice. And this is radiators in case we have to hit the radiators. I have mixes and everything. Everybody give me a thumbs up when you're ready. I have reinforcements on deck. The way we ended it, while you're all thumbsing me up, the way we ended it, we were in Pumat Soul's building. Somebody stabbed Caduceus in the back. How much, at this point, how many hit points does Caduceus have? Because he hit, I think it was 46 damage. I don't think he's got 90 hit points, which means it was more than half damage on Caduceus. And then they vanished, or they were invisible at the time, but then we could see them. And then we got a battle map of Pumat Souls. Is Pumat Soul going to fight? Oh my god, that's so strong. I made that way too strong. Hoo-wee. Let's do radiators first, because that is, I made that. I honestly didn't want to have to make more than one drink, so I thought I'd make one strong drink, even iced to the max and watered down with the ice. I mean, that thing is potent. It's a very impotent drink. Okay. Let's do the radiators. Then we're going to take a swig of that. I'll put some more water in it. And then we're starting. Unite. John Forsyth, the start of this episode is amazing. I'm happy to see John could come on here. Do any of you appreciate starting earlier? Is it like, does it matter? Is it better for you guys earlier? Because honestly, it's better for me. I just thought waiting longer gave more people the opportunity to get home from work and stuff. But if you guys are thinking it's better off early, we could do it from like this time all the time. I just figured with Cathedral being over 4 hours and this being almost 3, that it was the best angle to go. So let's take a swig of our drinks. Whoever is here, take a swig of whatever you're drinking. It's the coolest dude's birthday soon. When is it? What is it, tonight at midnight? I'm sorry, I missed it earlier. Smaller arms, blah, 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 blah. The coolest dude's birthday is coming up. Turning 15, a new addition to the family. So drink your milk. No insult intended. It does the body good and it will give you muscles. I don't see those commercials anymore. But cheers to everybody. Definitely got to put more water in that. My God, I think that's like 70-30 vodka, straight vodka. Whoo. All right. We're jumping right in. Everybody get ready. Here we go. It's going to be the 3, 2, 1 countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Starting at the top here, we have 25 to 20.
24!
Yes. 24.
CERN, right?
We also
20 to 15.
That Not died. I forgot in the last live stream to talk about that. Not died, and we got over it so fast that I didn't even think to talk about it. But anywho, it's not a big deal anymore because it's not a thing. The dude, JB, wasn't expecting this early. The dude, I am a horrible communicator. We were just talking about that. I wasn't sure if it was going to be this, so I didn't want to, like, get anybody on this page till I was sure. I put it out this morning with intentions of possibly changing it back to 7:45. And then, like, 2 hours ago, it was determined that I have to go down the shore at 9 p.m. tonight. So I have to be out of my house at 9 p.m. tonight. We have to be done. We should be done by like 8:45. I'm going to throw on my jeans and my shoes, jump in the car, and drive 3 hours to Wildwood, New Jersey. So that is the reason we're on early. We're going to see if it works out this way, dude, because this will work out for Cathedral next week. We'll jump on at 6. We'll be done by 10:30. Cathedral's about 4.5 hours without commercials. You have no shot. No shot. As you can see, we jumped in quite quickly. I have drinks. We have radiator smoke. I'm pulling my headphone off. And we'll be doing, if all of you are cool with this, at 6 o'clock p.m. next week, we will be doing the entire episode 86 Cathedral in one sitting. That's what I think is the best. 6 o'clock starting time tomorrow, basically 24 hours from now. And the rest of the week, we'll have the Patreon hour and the YouTube video and everything else. Clock, please. My God, I forgot the clock. It's right here. There we go. Clock. Thank you, Patrick, and whoever else asked. Whoever's jumping in, like and subscribe. If we hit 50 likes, we do 30 minutes of the next episode. And time warranting, we could do that, potentially. I jumped in quick enough where I think we still could do an extra 30 minutes. So like and subscribe. We will ride this episode out. Clock, clock, clock. Everyone's got it. Everyone's saying sounds great. Sounds great as far as next week, Cathedral. I joked earlier, those of you who weren't in here, it is exactly 4 hours and 20 minutes, 4:20. You know, radiators. I just thought it was funny because we always hit the radiators. And 4:20 is the time of Cathedral if you take out the intro and the break in the middle. And here we go. Knot jumps up on the table, ready to fire. Crossbows cocked and ready. Swooping up. All right, 2 shots at bow. Caduceus, did somebody say what Caduceus had life-wise? I'm curious if anybody said how many hit points Caduceus has. 15 for sure misses. I didn't see anybody answer, but Caduceus has got to be half damage already. All right. Bow does have a high AC. 28 to hit. Okay, bow is not that high. 20 is her armor class, right? Or no, she have 20 is her AC. Okay. Damn it. So both hit. I wasn't sure if bow got a little higher on the AC there, but 20 sounded accurate. Advantage. What is... Oh, the clock's... I'm like, what is going on over there? And I'm like, oh, wait, the clock is blocking it out. I'm like, why would they put that there? Why would they put this giant thing there? 34 piercing damage. 44 damage to bow. Almost the same as Caduceus. Caduceus, I think, was 45. 45 damage. What level are they? 10? Tal looks like Cat is hurting. Yeah, I think they're level 9 or 10. They're either 9 or 10. Immune to all poison because of monk shit. Beautiful. Bo just took 55 damage. Alright, so no effect, but 55 damage on Bo. Alright, so we could warn others. The assassin is gonna poison your ass when you get striked on. Sentinel. Alright. Are you... Caduceus isn't poisoned either. He's got cleric shit. Alright. Disappears into the floor. What are we dealing with? I don't know, but it is a slickster. Jay, I could barely hear you at 100% volume over Critical Role at 3%. Are your mic settings normal? It should be. I turned off... Maybe I'm... Oh, maybe I'm not. Hello. Oh, wait, maybe it is off. Maybe I should be louder. You guys are right. I'm like not loud at all. I'll fix it right now. I don't know why that would be like that. Interesting. What if I go like this? Is that... Oh, that might have spiked you. I'll go... Maybe I'll go like right here. Maybe that was better. Maybe the 10 was better. That's really weird. Is that better? If I talk like that, that almost looks like it's too loud. Maybe that's just right. Maybe that's too loud. I'm sorry if I'm killing people. I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna go right there. I think that might be a sweet spot. Is that better for everybody? I feel like I'm not redlining as much and I sound like I'm flowing. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why that happened. I have 42 current hit point. I think you are kind of low. Is it good now? Everyone good here? No peak here. Hi. Let me know if this sounds good. I think I'm going to leave it at this. I don't know why it was so low. Insanity. Much better. Okay, we'll go with this one. I don't know why. I have the set mic settings the same for every different type of mic. All right, we're good. Sorry about that, everybody. We're going to Captain America our shield. Isn't that like a Captain America move? Kicks his shield up into his arm. Cat has a total of 87 hit points, so he is more than halved. And Bo is probably around 90 or 100 or so. Kickflip on the shield. All right. Nicely shielded. Ends Jester's turn. Pumat's gonna fight. I love it. Pumat's. But like all the Pumats? What do they do? Are they like fighters? Are they, yeah, that would be insane if all the Pumats are like assassins. What if all of them were like a brotherhood of old assassins that retired to sell general store goods? It's a possibility. I've had it happen in my life once. What's he gonna do? Pumat jumps up on the counter. Does he help us? I mean, at this point, whatever he does is probably gonna help us. But like heal us, I meant. Well, Matt is trying to figure it out. Hello, guys. Vero G, what is up? Leading Blind, what is up? I don't know if I said hi before to Leading Blind. Amelia, I see you were here as well. Daniel O'Day, D is here. Bidet viewers, everyone jumping in early. I'm thinking it might work out better for a lot of you to be on earlier. We're going to do it this week and next week, and then we'll take a vote. And we'll continue doing it earlier if it's better for everybody. It's better for me, too. I just always thought later was better to get more people home and done with work. But maybe it's better if we start earlier. Cat has 87, Bo has 85, Caleb is 65, Ford 101, Jester 92, and Not has 81. Yasha 112, Caleb so low, 65. So even Bo has less than Caduceus. That's interesting. I think Tao really does love it when Matt says this. Will be interesting because he says it all the time now. Earlier on Friday is better. I don't have a job, so I'm fine. FYI, Pumat is a wizard. I love it. Let's make him our favorite wizard. Oh my god. I watered it down and it's still ridiculously strong. I feel like when I was younger, I would love a drink like this from the bar. Now that I don't care about money, as far as paying an extra couple dollars to not die instantly, I made that one a little strong. It's a screwdriver. I made a screwdriver. and now I'm going to get hammered. That's like a silly dad joke, and I'm sorry I subjected you all to it. Not unannounced. Brings us to Ford. Everyone's just jumping up on the bar. We're apparently allowed to right now, so let's do it. Eldritch Blast aimed towards Invisifuck whenever Invisifuck reappears. Like and subscribe if you haven't. If we hit 50 likes, the world will be better. I promise. It'll be a better place in some form or another. Scramble and go somewhere else. Ninja, are you working? Shane Barron, I see you over there. What's up? How are you? I missed you, I think. Had to make it for the fight. You have made it, my friend. Shane Barron is here. Yeah, what was I just asking? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, Ninja. Is Ninja working? Emily Mary, what is up, Emily Mary? I see you in the chat as well. Let me pop on my like, because we got a long ways. There's a good chance that we could hit 50 likes on this live stream. So let me pop on my account, throw up a like from my end of things. There you go. Fail. Take it. Saves and attacks minus a d4. All right. Everyone's all right. All right. All right. Bo with her throwing dart. We all got tatted up. I never looked at the statue. I meant to go look at my statue after hearing about the tattoos. Does anybody know if the sideshow statue of Bo has the tattoo on the back of her neck? The one in tribute of Molly Muck? "19 hits. All right, glorious. I was wondering what kind of number we were going to have to hit. 9 isn't too shabby. Or 19, I should say. 19 isn't too shabby. Ninja, you are working. Great, going back to the hotel till 11 tonight. So Ninja is... It's fun, but I'm very tired. Got a picture with the whole cast and a selfie with Matt and Talzin. Where is Vero G? Sorry I'm late. I'm at New York Comic Con. That's right. New York Comic Con is right now. I totally forgot. Very cool. Totally forgot New York Comic Con's right now. Natural 20. All right, so it's a D6 on the dart. What is it? A 1. Double that crit to 2. All right, so we get to throw the dart with a mighty 1. Doubled to 2. Oh shit, we may get Season 3 Legend of Vox Machina teaser, maybe. When? I mean, probably not. Almost 99% not, but maybe. Not, but maybe. Almost 90% not, but maybe. Oh shit, we may get... Is that something coming? Bo has the same con score and hit die. Why, did something just come out? Dude, it seems like you just found this news out immediately at that moment. Based on the excitement. Oh, right. All right, wow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm like, what is she doing? Not is prepared to fire the bola. I feel like so far we're not in a whole lot of danger. I mean, this is a heavy hitter, but there's a lot of us, and we have Pumat's on our side, and we're in Pumat's shop. I feel like we're going to resolve this matter quite quickly. All right, so that was a whole lot of nothing. I want to say more attacks. Nothing against our team, obviously. I want us to live a long, happy life. But I kind of want to see more of what this thing is or what it is doing. Counter spell by Caleb. All right. Caleb's visible, but counter spelled. Oh. We're fine because of greater. How great is that? How great is greater? It's greater than great. Counter spell. And I said, bitch. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that is. It could have been worse. Yeah, Matt was ready to unleash death. Matt had something crazy. That's what I like. I don't want to see people get hurt, but I want to see us at our best. And I feel like we're at our best when the chips are down and like we have to like really think. Right now, I feel like we're just kind of overpowering this thing. There's like 10 people against one, even though it got the jump on us. Greater is like more gooder. Renfest is here in Las Vegas this weekend. Be going tomorrow with the brother, resting up tonight after family dinner Friday. I'm going to need the energy. Is it the same Ren Fair in Vegas? That would be interesting. It would make sense because ours ended, but I think it ends this week. So if you have one starting, I don't know if it could be the same one. I feel like this weekend is the last weekend of the Ren Fair in Tuxedo. So it's got to be different. Unless people rendezvous and meet there, like part way or during it or something. Grease on the floor. All right, it's starting to get down to a tolerable level of vodka mix. I think it's good now. I think I got it down to like something that's drinkable. Ninja, you will dictate radiator moments. Tell me when you're doing garbage, you got a free minute, and we will radiator check every time you're available. I need to get nice and prepped for a 3-hour drive. By the way, I'm not driving. Just in case you guys are like, Jay is going hard right before a 3-hour drive. I go with my parents, and I basically do all the work, but my dad drives. So that's like the deal. He drives, and we go to dinner, and then I do all the talking and all the heavy lifting. So I don't got to drive. So I'm going to get nice and toasty and probably fall asleep in the car. Or just play on my phone for 3 hours. I got the new Pixel. I don't have a set up yet, but I just in the mail got the new Pixel 8 Pro. It's in a box, totally unpackaged. I'm going to unpackage it and set it up on my way to Wildwood while my father drives. I have the new phone case with screen protectors. Everything's ready to go. I'm going to be into my new phone, which I've been happy because I needed to replace the screen on this thing. And I don't need to now. I feel like it's pretty similar to the phone I already have. I have the Pixel 7 Pro. Now I'm going to have the 8 Pro. I don't think there's many changes. Maybe a little better camera. Ninja shall set the pace. I'm down with that. Yeah, Ninja is responsible. 10 minutes then, Ninja said. Ninja said 10 minutes. Yeah, I feel like Ninja makes the most sense being as Ninja can't do it every time. And I feel like being as Ninja's at work, that Ninja will dedicate or dictate the pace accordingly. One of us might behave out of the realm of possibilities. And we're swole regard. Love it. Grease on the floor. We have gigantic characters. Grease all over the floor. How dare they? Why a Pixel of all phones? I have had Samsung's up until the one that exploded on airplanes. I forget what it was. It might have been what was it, the Note 7, maybe? It was one of the Notes. I would get Samsungs every year. Ever since smartphone existed, I got Samsung. Then, the year the phones got recalled, I didn't want to go to iPhone. I don't like iPhone. Nothing against it. Everyone else in my family has it. I just personally don't like iPhone. And if I wasn't going to do Samsung and iPhone, I had to go to Google that year. And then every year they've just given me free ones. I just get free Google phones every year to upgrade. So I just do it. Hence why. If I switch to another phone, I don't get the free upgrade. So that is your answer. I couldn't do iPhone or Google or Samsung, and Google was the only option at the time. And now they just persuade me with free stuff. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, I should turn that on. We would have heard a bell go off. I'm going to turn it on so we hear the bells go off when people subscribe. Boop, boop. All right, now if someone subscribes, we'll hear a bell go off. All right. Caduceus is up. Caduceus is invincible and running up and down on a bar. Caduceus is very flustered right now with his speech. Path of the Grave. All right. Ford is up. Where do we end? I just want to say. I think it's around 2:45. 2:46. We end exactly 2:46. So we're 10 minutes away from the 2-hour mark. We still have over 2 hours left. Vertical movement, just what we would like. All right, gigantic Ford has a creepy face. Isn't creepy face? It doesn't Ford have a creepy face? I personally prefer Apple's UI and hate Android's UI. Nothing else about a phone really matters to me. I honestly just like that I was able to do more things with Google at the time, at least. I had a lot of apps that hacked things, and Apple just had more security features. I am a fan of less security features because I don't have anything I'm trying to hide as far as like financial data and stuff like that. I don't use bank accounts and everything. So I just want whatever allows me to do the most freedom. And at the time I was hacking Pokemon Go and all sorts of things, and Apple was just a problem. Even though there's ways around it, I know. I don't know. I never was a fan of Apple. I am literally the only one in my family. My sister, her boyfriend, my mother, my father, my brother all have iPhones. Every girlfriend I dated had iPhones. I am like the sole one. I don't know. It's just a creature of habit, and I've just always had Android phones. And they're not like, I use them all the time because my dad has one and I'm constantly having to use his phone to do things for himself because he can't figure it out. So I know how to use them and they're great phones. I just prefer to not, I don't know. Boop a boop boop boop. I got a Momo Ford phone. Jay was geo spoofing Pokemon Go. Respect, yes. And I got banned for life. I had an account that was probably valued out like thousands of dollars. People were offering me upwards of $1,000 for my account. I probably easily could have got thousands of dollars. And I think I just screwed up with spoofing. And they were like, you're permanently banned. And I can never access my account again. Some of my friends were like, see if you could like access it temporarily and send us all of your best Pokemon. And they were like, yeah, no go, buddy. So I haven't played Pokemon Go since. It broke my heart. I put so much time, even though I was spoofing and stuff, I initially never did. And I had thousands of hours logged in. I took the risk and I paid for it. But I had probably easily thousands of hours logged into Pokemon Go. Legit hours. I'm clueless on an iPhone. If I really need an Android, I could just use a virtual machine. It's free and super easy, but in my day, today, I just like the UI. I don't blame you. I know a lot of people that prefer it. I used to get in debates about it, but in all honesty, I don't know much about phones to debate it properly. I just know in my personal experience, I just have an easier go with Android. But who knows? Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe I would with iPhone if I used iPhone more. But I just never really thought about it. I was also one of the last people I know that got a smartphone. I was very late to the game with smartphones. But not. Ooh. Here we go. Poison. All right. No poison not, but not just took a significant amount of damage as well. So now we have Bo, not Caduceus. Very banged up by one altercation. Pop, pop with Marisha's lightning gloves. So 6 tomorrow, I was totally unprepared for early tonight. So 6 tomorrow? No, 6 o'clock next Friday. 6 o'clock next Friday is when we're doing Cathedral, if that's what you're asking. I'm just saying we're doing this week's at 6 o'clock because I have to be somewhere at 9. I have to leave my house at 9. I don't have to be anywhere, but I have to leave my house at 9. Next week, Cathedral at 6. Nothing tomorrow. There will be nothing. Absolutely nothing. $93 points. So you're 0. Oh my God. Wait. Wait. Is not dead. Did not just die. Again? Wait. I was going to say, what? All right. I think he's trying to. Okay. So if not was low, that's interesting to know. So if not was like single digit hit points and got nailed for 93, it would have exceeded its max hit points the other way, and you would have instantly died. Good to know. So Not's dead again. So you can't go negative the other way over your max hit points. And Not is unconscious. I'm sorry, Not is not dead again. Not is unconscious right now. So we had two of us get really hurt. One of us is out right now. Caleb is very squishy. It could easily take Caleb out. Cathedral is episode 86. Clever name. The Cathedral. The Cathedral, I believe it is, isn't it? Or am I crazy? The Cathedral is the next episode. We're going to do that in one sitting next week, live stream. I'm going to finish this one up, Patreon hour, YouTube video, like always, and then to flip the script and go back to finishing episodes on the live stream, we're going to do one in full to make up for the missed one on DragonCon week. I said I was going to do a full episode soon after DragonCon to make up for the missed live stream. So this is that. Jay, 10 minutes ago, we are just absolutely handling this. Jay, 10 minutes ago. Jay, 10 minutes ago. We are, yeah, I know. This is horrible. The dude saying 10 minutes ago, I was like, this isn't threatening at all. And now we're all getting really hurt very quickly. I also noticed that we are right at the 30-second mark away from the 2-hour countdown. We will have 2 hours in exactly 20 seconds. And that'll put us at around 8:45. And then I'm going to say a quick goodnight to everybody. And I'm going to literally throw on my jeans, pack a to-go beverage, and then I'm jumping in the car and 3-hour drive to Wildwood. I'm going to make a road soda too. So I'm just getting to get nice and toasty, make a road soda, and then hopefully pass out for an hour or two on the way down. I never sleep in the car though. I'm always like, I'm going to take a nap in the car. Because I'm like, always like, oh, that'd be a good time to take a nap because there's really nothing to do. I never fall asleep in the car. I never take advantage of the moments where I could take like quick little naps. My dad's always usually talking to me. And I always feel guilty falling asleep when other people are driving. I feel like it's rude to fall asleep when you're on like a road trip. Unless it's like, you're taking shifts. I feel like it's rude if someone volunteers to drive to fall asleep when they're driving. I don't know. That's how I am. Unless it's like understood. Like I had not slept in 3 days and they're like, well, then you sleep and I'll drive. Otherwise, there's no excuse. I feel like my dad needs the company. A talking buddy. And they vanish into the ground again. Just keep vanishing into the ground, breaking our hearts. Beauregard's up. Beauregard. What is she up to? I feel like she's got some sort of plan. Look at Laura. Drawing attention. We are stomping the grounds, drawing attention. I like it. All right, I like it. Holding our melee attacks. Tell her duplicate to jump off the table. Bo silently keeps doing patient defense after her turn's over because she forgets. We should have her immediately thrown off the show because that seems to me to be justifiable punishment. Familiar faces. Every time I hear that song, I immediately think Donnie Darko. I think we've talked this before. It's in a lot of things, especially from like the 90s, early 2000s. Is it? How old is that song? It's got to be. Like Donnie Darko's easily 90s, right? I feel like I saw that with like my first girlfriend in middle school, and that had to easily be 90s. Poomat. Ninja! Jay reminded me it was the next episode. Leading blind. I'm really not facetious except for this time. Legit confused. I see Ninja. Ninja, we're watching Poomat Soul. Alright, he didn't do a whole lot of anything, but let me get this going. Boop, 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 boop. We're getting ready. Everybody get ready for radiators. Caleb's going to do nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Good job, Caleb. Caleb, you shock us every time with all you do for us. I'm almost done. Just getting the radiators ready. All right. Caduceus is looking like a Pumat. Is that what he said? He's going to look himself like a Pumat. Radiators, everybody, unite. Dip into the radiators. Colvin's ready. Ninja's ready. Third level. On himself. What is he doing? On himself, right? I on myself. See, I harness the power of not. All right, 70 points to not. Saved to not. All right, radiators. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. Radiators up. Everyone's good. I'm going to take another swig of this mighty beverage. This was like that much vodka, and I had to keep diluting it because it was way too strong. But now we're about good. Ah, delicious now. Not is conscious. We are good. I got worried. Matt started reading books. When Matt reads books, someone I think in the show said this. When Matt starts reading books to check on something, a fact, I'm worried. Because if Matt's like, you might be dead. That's kind of what he said. Matt at one point, not was like, I guess I'm unconscious. He's like, no. That means you could be dead. And it almost was, but it wasn't. But at least we learned something, or I did. Forrest the Runner. What is up, Forrest the Runner? Who in the chat is new? If you're new in the chat, say what's up. I'll give you a shout out. Like and subscribe if you didn't. If we hit 50 likes, we will watch the next 30 minutes of the next half. What are the effects of the grease spell? Grease is going to save the world. Grease 2. Grease is the word. Grease is the word. I got to plug in my phone so we don't have no power on the way down the shore. There we go. Still banged. Natural one. Sneeze from the grease. Wisdom, yes. All right. Full damage. There is so much going on in that one area. If you look on the battle map, there is congestion everywhere. How has your week been? Quite good. Busy. Since Dragon Con ended, it's been pretty busy, but my brother visiting was a great surprise. Got me even more behind because he was here for 5 days. Showed up like out of the blue with like less than a week's notice and stayed for 5 days, and it was awesome. And I love it when he does, and I want him to do it more often. But coming right after Dragon Con, I like barely was even half to caught back up. And then it just put me back. So now this, and then I got to go to Wildwood tonight. Just a lot of stuff goes on at the end of the summer. Once my birthday ends and we get to Halloween, it's pretty much smooth sailing to Christmas. Because Thanksgiving is not a big deal. We do a couple people over the house, have a dinner, drink a lot. But from Halloween to Christmas, it's pretty smooth sailing. And my brother might not be coming home for Christmas this year for the first time I could ever remember in my life. I think there might have been one other year he didn't come home for Christmas. But I can remember one Christmas without my brother. And that might even be wrong. Him and his girl decided to split Thanksgiving and Christmas this year. Because every year they do their own thing and they never see each other's families. So this year they're like, we're going to split them. And she's coming to Thanksgiving to see us. And he's going to go to Christmas to see them. But this has never occurred in our lives. We spend every Christmas together. I've never had a girlfriend that didn't let me spend Christmas with my family. Not that you should let me, but she would always spend with my family. She would come with me. We would do like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. But either way, we're in our 40s, and I can remember one Christmas that I might not have seen my brother. I probably shouldn't be mixing alcohol and antibiotics. I mean, you're not supposed to, but I've done it. People do it. I'm not saying do, but it's been done and happens all the time. But don't do it. But do it. But don't. Ever. Advantage on attacks because they're stunned. Both hit. Glorious. Will one absorb the damage and the other took a little bit of damage. All right, chipped a little bit off, but nothing crazy. Oh, God. Just for the hell of it. See, they always mock Sam's jokes, and they are cheesy, but they're clever. Sometimes I've heard some bad ones from Sam. That one was clever. I mean, we've heard way worse from other people, and we give them acknowledgement. I think Sam's just raised the bar so high on himself that we hold him to a higher, we expect more out of him. We expect more out of Sam. If anything, it's a compliment. We're so critical of Sam because it's a gigantic compliment. Bo just lost her mind. Full Rocky Balboa right now. One to the ribs, one to the temple, and that was terrible. Shit, all shit, both shit, all rolls of shit, lots of shit. Liam just went all in on the shit. Flurry of blows. Flurry of blows is one of my favorite. Last pop. I'm quite a fan of Marisha in general. But Bo, you guys know, has been a favorite for a while now. I've flip-flopped on a couple characters in the beginning. Bo, I gotta say, is still probably my solid favorite. There are other characters I dig. Oh, God. That's balls. All right, whatever. Mistakes are made. Mistakes are made. My jaw hurts. I'm having a something Mike's. I can't see what the other word is. Gotta roll to hit. Melee spell attack. Roll to boop. Fuck me running. Do you know what that's from? I am shocked she just said that. Fuck me running. It's one of my favorite movies that is so underappreciated. Comedy movie. Does anybody know what movie that's from? I'm pretty sure Laura just quoted it, and I never heard anybody quote it because it's so, like, it's such a movie no one's ever seen. Most people haven't seen. Me and my cousin used to quote it all the time. We'd go out to bars. Fuck me running. I will use them for the rest of the night. Matt, look at Matt's face. Look at Matt's face. Matt is like, I love what's going on, but I feel kind of guilty. Booped on the nose. She got booped on the nose. All right. Prefontaine. No, but that's a throwback. I saw that in theaters with my father, believe it or not. There was a lot of Prefontaine movies, but the one called Prefontaine, I saw in theaters with my dad. I was a cross-country runner, big-time track kind of guy, and my dad was very into, like, certain stories of epic track people, and Prefontaine was one of them. But no, it is not Prefontaine. I'll tell because it doesn't seem like anyone is on the trail, and it's a weird reference to Dukes of Hazzard, the movie. Sean William Scott's character. I can't remember which one as well. I guess that's Bo. Yeah, I guess he's Bo. Johnny Knoxville's character and him are at the bar. And like a girl flips her tits out or something. He's like, fuck me running. I don't know. It's something weird like that. It's a raunchy comedy at best. I love it because it's got muscle cars and beer and pretty girls. And that's all you need when you're a straight man. But yes, fuck me running. It's Blow. Blow the movie. Blow. Yeah, would you believe, Ninja, that I've never seen the movie Blow with Johnny Depp? Never seen it. Never seen Blow. I heard it's great, but I know it's a big time drug movie, and I don't know. It just never interested me. If he was a drunk, I'd probably watch it 100 times. But cocaine, I never tried it, never understood it. I get it. I mean, I love Scarface. That's cocaine. Never seen Blow either, Leading Blind. I heard it's great, and oddly enough, it's been on when I've been at people's houses and I've seen parts of it. I remember someone being like, yo, watch this. And watching like a very violent part from that movie. And it stuck out in my mind. And I never understood why it happened or what was going on. But I remember being very violent and cool. But that's about all I ever really knew of. And I know it's a true story. I'm pretty sure it's based off of like a whole true story thing. Blow. Ninja, I see you're here. Speaking of drugs, how about we check the radiators? I'm gonna check the radiators. Make sure everything's all right down there. Here we go. Gonna check the radiators. We are 10 minutes away from an hour and a half, which will almost be the halfway point of this very lengthy live stream. The week before our longest ever. Next week will be our longest ever as far as live Critical Role Campaign 2 live streams go. 4 hours, 20 minutes. By the time we do our intro and our exit, it'll be about 5+ hours. So join us next week at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time for The Cathedral, episode 86. Too tired to get the math to work. I keep drinking the drink down and then dumping water in because I feel like there's vodka at the bottom that's settling and I'm trying to like whirlpool it up to the top. Are you part magic plant? That was huge, Caduceus. You made us proud. All right. Whip her. Look at that shot right now. Look at the shot we see. Gigantic Ford with Pumat's soul over his shoulder. Another Pumat to his sword hand. And then a tiny bow. Like, it looks so ridiculous what we're watching right now. There's just like the oddest characters. Banishing Smite. Are we going to banish them? I don't know if I want that. It looks like Laura doesn't either. It's almost like half of them are like, do we want to banish this person? I feel like I want to either kill it or question it. Yeah, I think it does. I've never used it before. Banishing Smite. So we're totally unclear with what this does. But we're trying. We're trying. 24 hits. We know, I mean, we knew that would hit. I mean, come on. Come on. All right. Ford pulls it off. 5d10. Whoa. 5d10. No, I think that was 5. I think that was 5. Hey, that ain't too bad. 33 points. I'll take it. I'm sitting here confused. Person I ordered my rocks from hasn't asked for my address. Rocks, minerals, crystals. Have you ordered from them before? Maybe they're watching us. Maybe they've got caller ID that also provides an address, which makes no sense. 1 minute. We've done something like this before. So 33 damage, banishing smite. Maybe it wasn't the same thing, but we've banished before. Weren't we in the Happy Fumble the first time when we did that or something? All right. So banishing smite. Jay, so I almost had a TPK at my table. Monday, the PCs narrowly escaped the evil Dracolich by the skin of their teeth. The players freaked out when I put out the money. I ordered them through Cash App. I almost had a TPK. Well, Ninja, you seem to be having a lot of breaks at work, and I'm enjoying that you're actually here. I didn't expect to talk to you so much. Am I saying that right? The Dracolich? Is that a Dracolich? Dracolich? It sounds like something chocolate. Like I'm thinking, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. Cocoa, Choco? Something Choco is making me think of. Banishment is what we saw then. We've seen banishment. Because we definitely have seen something similar to this, where we banished something for like a minute. It was definitely a minute, and I don't remember where. I feel like we were in the Happy Fumble. Drac as in dragon. Dracon Lich, right? Dragon Lich? Drac Olich? Undead Dragon. Dracolich. I think it's Dracolich. Maybe because I'm thinking of Dracula. And then I'm thinking of Count Chocula. And then I went to chocolate. I don't know. There was like some weird thing my mind did when I saw that. Big Ford. Ford does shrink back down to regular Ford size. That's not too bad an idea. Great. A 1. We're rolling pretty crappy. That was a good idea, though. Look outside. Is anybody, like, running out? Now, Jester did the same thing. 20. All right, so a whole lot of nothing. Not good. Understandable. Basically an undead black dragon. Gotcha. Well, narrowly escaped. Well, it sounds like you had a hell of a time with a black dragon, or at least your people did. My bad. Anti-life shell. That's a new one too. Yeah, we're all kind of not knowing what to do right now with this situation. Jay, why would you wear jeans on a car ride? Change in the parking lot when no one's looking. Honestly, I like wearing jeans when to me, whenever I'm in a car, it's always an experience with my father. There's always some sort of adventure where like we're stopping halfway to load tires in the back or pick up 500 crates of water. So I have learned to not ever dress comfortably when I'm going on a car ride with him because I'll end up ruining my good clothes. So I literally feel more comfortable and am better off wearing jeans just so I'm prepared, or I end up hurting myself or ruining my comfortable clothes. Every time I'll be like, we're not doing anything. I'll wear my slippers. And then he'll be like, Will, we just have to go pick up this trailer. And it's in the middle of like a 20-acre farm that just got flooded. And I'll be like, Dad, I'm in my slippers. Well, why would you wear your slippers? You never know what's going to happen. You should dress prepared. Wear shoes. And then I get yelled at. I'm wrong. I'm wrong for being comfortable. So I never am comfortable, ever, 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 never comfortable. I wear jeans everywhere, and I always make sure I have boots on because God forbid an anvil falls on my toe and I'm wearing slippers and I'm out. My dad will be like, what are you doing wearing slippers? You never know when an anvil will fall out of the sky, and you should be wearing steel-tipped boots at all times. That piano wouldn't have broke your toe if you were wearing steel-tipped boots to go to the mail a letter down the street. But yeah, you're right. You are right. That's all you had to say. No, clever. Clever, I enjoy your question. I'm just ranting because I think it's funny that you're right. But this is like the things I have to do because of crazy people. My dad, I just gotten used to my father, where I have to do things a certain way when it involves him. If it was me, if it was mine, if it was like me and you, and we were going for a ride down the shore, you could wear slippers. You could wear flip-flops. My friend Bobby would wear flip-flops everywhere. He was fine. He never broke his toes. We weren't moving pianos on the way down the shore. But we might with my father. There's a chance you might be moving a piano. Look at the cat's paw. That's why I can't be in my boxers outside. Yeah, I'll like literally go like I'm just gonna run out and get the mail. And I'll run out in my slippers and I'll have like shorts on. And I'll be like, what could happen? And I'll literally, my dad will be like pulling around the corner of the driveway and be like, oh, you're outside? Could you help me with this? And he'll be like, I'm jacking up a truck. And I'll be like in my underwear with slippers on. And he'll be like, I just got to jack this truck up and load this 500-pound safe. And I'll be like, what? My dad is like something out of a television show. Like just always doing weird things with really dangerous, heavy shit. Zoof. Zoof. Bum, bum, bum. Ray, bidet, everyone. Friday Night Lights just have to pop in to show a little love to our family. Critical Role. Ray just made me remember that my brother Ray, spelled differently, R-A-Y, made shirts for me for my birthday. And one of them was, Is It Friday Yet? I got to show you guys next week because it'd take too long to do it all. But next week, I will show you. He made if you want, go in the description of every video on my site. Go in the description. There's a link to my brother's Redbubble and TeePublic. I think it's on Redbubble. He made Is It Friday Yet with 20-sided die with ViewMasters in the die. He did like a custom thing. And he was like, I'll send you one. And I just don't have it yet. But I'll let you guys know. You can check it out. Every single video of recent, every video that I posted in the last like 2 weeks has in the description, he started doing t-shirts. I'm not involved at all. It's his own thing. He was just like, I'm going to do shirts. Do you care? And I said, no, because it's time I don't have to do stuff like that. And it's cool that he's doing special things. But hello to Other Ray, because Other Ray made me think of it. Not only did he have the same name as my brother, but spelled differently, but he also said Friday night, and it made me think of, is it Friday yet? So you double reminded me, Ray. You are a gem. Yeah, Ninja. You could buy them off TeePublic now. I'm pretty sure he's got designs where you could buy everything. Like I said, I'm not involved with it. I don't have like discount codes or anything. He just put the link up and was like, check this shirt out. And he also did something for Fiona and Cake. And I just don't have time to do the merch shop. And he used to handle it. So I was like, yeah, do that. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. I also just realized how purple Caduceus's hair is. I think it's because the clock was kind of blocking it out. It is like really purple. I dig it, but that is vibrant. 32, 34. Oh. Immune. Look at this. Magic missile. So it's immune. Look at that. That was unexpected on that account. Oh. Oh. I like how we call each other out though. Like, not that anyone's doing anything intentionally, but I like how even though it'll probably hurt us in the long run, we're like, play by the rules. Try to play by the rules. Nine points of damage. Glorious. Knot is up, ready to strike. Fire again. 21 hits. We know 21 hits. Parries the attack. Never mind. Who is this? Do we even have an idea yet? Am I supposed to have any idea without spoiling, which is nearly impossible to say anything? But is this someone, like, part of me wants to theorize on who this could be because I feel like we'll know them or have heard of them. But at the same token, I don't think we do. Like, are they in disguise? Disengage. Does Sentinel ignore disengage? My mom loves Almond Joy and Mounds. Those were the only two candies growing up. We got them all the time around where I lived for Halloween trick-or-treating. Almond Joys and Mounds. All the time we got them. So many. They were the only candies I would give away or trade. Almond Joys and Mounds. Only candy I could remember. I would eat everything else. Anything else was, I'm in. But Almond Joys and Mounds. I just was like, I ain't about it. Snickers, Three Musketeers, Milky Way was one of my favorites. Twix, like all that, Butterfingers. I'm down with all that. I'm a fan of Twizzlers, Skittles. I like me some Sour Patch Kids. I like gummy stuff. I like gummy stuff. Like, even to me, Skittles are borderline gummy. Like, I know they're a hard candy shell, but I mean, you bite them and they're like a fruity, chewy, like a gummy, chewy sensation once you crack the candy shell. I like anything fruity and chewy and gummy. I'm not a fan of chocolate. I'll eat it, but I'm not a big fan of chocolate. Ice cream, stuff like that. I'm not pastries, cookies. I'd rather fruity, sugary goodness. On the tables. This is known. I am just glad I get lots of Reese's cups. Yeah, nothing went right. Nothing went right there. Yeah, people are probably watching us all the time. It's not a surprise to me that people like the fact that we were scrying very high level people. I'm sure they were scrying us back at some point, or somebody's put a tail on us. Oh my god, everything takes time. Oh. So it takes weeks for all four people? I mean, it makes sense. We're being realistic here. I mean, based on like, you can't just pop something out of the blue, I guess. Could we hunt something down that keeps scrying eyes out? Yeah, sorry we brought danger to your door, Pumat. Pumat should be like, please don't bring this shit to my door. Look at her face. That's a serious face. The Theris Dune fella. Yeah, Pumat is probably shitting his pants right now. Yeah, like we need to start stacking ourselves with some protection. What we just encountered, if we had like three of those, we would have been in trouble. Like if that's one highly trained person, what if it was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Pumat's like, my life has a value and it's priceless. Well, that's no value, I guess. Yes. Yeah. I hate to tell you all, but we're back to camping together. Isn't that great? We only got four assassins. Probably. Look at not yeah, probably. But you know, she might also be a crazy lunatic that's trying to kill everybody. Back of the neck. Bo's got one right now. A goiter? Did someone just say a goiter? Like a goiter. Or an orin. The Orin. I want an Orin. Does anybody have an Orin they could lend me so I can summon the childlike empress? That sounds really smart, Jester. All right, thanks. I totally missed that. Sorry if that was already said. How much of the episode are we watching? If we're watching the whole next episode tomorrow. We're not watching the episode tomorrow. I think people are misunderstanding. I don't know where that got said. Am I saying that? I don't think I said next Friday. Today, we started at 6 o'clock because I have to leave at 9 p.m. But next Friday, the live stream will start at 6 p.m. also, and we're doing the entire episode of Cathedral. Nothing tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Patreon hour, and then I'll post it Sunday like I normally do. I usually film it or record it Saturday night, Saturday morning, but nothing live stream-wise tomorrow. We're doing the live stream next week. Live full episode of the Cathedral, episode 86. Yeah, we're making it worse and worse for Pumat. I misheard. Okay, no problem, Emily. I wasn't sure if I mean, it wouldn't be unlike me to have said it accidentally. Because somebody else earlier said that too. And I'm like, maybe I said it wrong at some point. We still have an hour and 15 minutes of this right now. We're past the midway point of this episode. More than half the group could dispel. Beautiful. We haven't seen Yasha in forever. I understand because of situations real and in the game. But Yasha, when's the last episode we actually had Ashley Johnson? Is there somebody who could do the fact check on that? Because I'm actually curious. Like around. You don't have to give me exact if you can't find it. But what was the last Ashley Johnson episode when we said goodbye to Yasha? Has to be 20 episodes ago. On booping. Booping. Aww. Yep, double up. I feel like I drank all of the vodka in that cup in the first like 3 swigs. Almost immediately got buzzed. And now I've just been watering down the same small amount of vodka that was left to the point where now it's almost undetectable. But I feel like the bottom is going to have it all, so I'm not diluting it anymore. But I feel like the bottom has like a shot of vodka. My God. CD towers. I had at one point 3,000 DVDs, Blu-rays and DVDs, and I bought all these automatic remote control CD, DVD, Blu-ray towers, and they would rotate on remote controls. It was awesome looking as a movie theater type setup in college, like right after college. I spent so much freaking money on shit that is probably worth like pennies now. CD towers, DVDs out the wazoo. I say CD towers, but they're DVD towers. I have like very few CDs. I wasn't like a big music guy. Big time movie guy. I'm blind. My anxiety over not being asked for my address is making me, well, anxious. They still haven't asked you? That's still a thing, Leading Blind? So somebody, you're ordering something. They took the order, you paid them, and they didn't give you, or they didn't ask for an address. Maybe they wait. Is it maybe something like they have to acquire the items first, and then once it's put to shipping, they'll bill you and ask? I've seen that done very rarely, but I've seen it done like that occasionally. They'll get it all together and then they'll like email you and be like, all right, here's your invoice. It's possible. Possible. Okay, you want us to ask you your address, Leading Blind? Yes. Did you grow up upper middle class, Jay? Upper middle. It always makes me think of Caddyshack too. Would you consider yourself lower class, middle class, or upper class? And he's like, I would say middle upper. But most people think I'm lower middle. But I consider myself middle. I would consider myself, I grew up poor. We grew up in a very poor town above a bar in a 1-bedroom house. And then my dad started a company. I would say I went from poor to middle to now I would say we're probably poor, like middle upper. But I went from like poor to poor middle to middle to middle upper. Like we literally I like throughout my life I gradually just got more upper class, but I would still say I'm not upper by any means. I would never say I'm upper. I wouldn't want to be upper. I feel like upper would be like upper, like snobby. Like I don't need that. I don't need that. The only reason I'd even say we're middle upper is because our business is successful. So by default, if you have a successful business, you're going to have more money. But I still live the same way as I lived 20 years ago. I've never done anything different with my money. I just sort of have it for security and expansing. It allows me to do things like this more. I could take time off. Go to Dragon Con. Oh my God. What does it look like? That's awesome. Isn't that great? All right. We got a new piece. Look at that. That was a beautiful, beautiful gesture by to Jester. Gesture to Jester. Well, is it a gesture? If it's, I guess it's still a gesture. Well, what an unexpected time we had with Pumat. I thought we were just going to go buy some shit and have a time. We have all this money now. I literally thought we were going to buy tons of shit, have a chat, go pound some drinks. We got this freaking assassin stabbing us in the back, literally. What is... Why did Laura just do that? Why did Laura just go like, oh my God, is she joking? Or was she like getting frustrated with the rest of our crew? What is this all about? Recognize the brooch, everybody. Recognize. Everybody keep your back. I mean, hey, that ain't a bad move. Keep your backs to walls, short rest, watch ourselves, and regroup. And we're about 8 minutes away from the hour countdown, where I then shout out all of your names and run so fast into my room to throw my pants on that it'll be as if I am a ninja or an assassin of pants. All right. Here we go. What would you like to do? We would like to find this assassin, save the world, and play in the Happy Fun Ball for all eternity. You hear the music kick in? The music kicked in kind of sinister, perhaps. Oh my God. Are we going to go to the gentleman's? Tell me right now. Are we going to the gentleman's? Oh my God. We have an hour left, and I think we're going to the gentleman's. I'm getting very excited. And now I almost hope we do, or I'm going to be upset and disappointed. This is dangerous, though, in the sense that we might find out that he is not Jester's father. I've still been clinging to the hope that he is, because I think that'd be awesome and it makes sense. But I feel like this also could have been like a half a campaign tease to get me to think the gentleman is her father. Pants Ninja, smoke time. All right, I think Ninja's saying it's time to smoke. Pants Ninjas, radiator time. Oh, we're talking to the gentleman. Hold up. Respect to the gentleman. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were actually sending. We're just having not improvise. All right, radiators, everybody. Let's go. 6 minutes till the hour. By the time we're done, it'll be there. This went by really quick, honestly. And the assassin was way more powerful than I thought, and then nothing was resolved. I would say a man like the gentleman probably can't have significant others and daughters. Oh my God, I would do it. I would so do it. I would do it. I'm in. I think Jester should totally walk in as her mom because he can't. That's, I think, pretty good. I would do it. I would do it. No, no, no. It's not about tricking into a relationship. I don't think that's the intentions. It's like immediate reaction. All you need to do is see the immediate reaction and you'll know. Then you could transform back. He's not going to fake it. If she walks in as Ruby, yes. If you do that, what is he going to do? Say, I'd never seen you before? If he really had? He's not, they're looking at it long term, like she's going to have to date the gentleman or something. All we need is an immediate reaction. You walk into a room, you just got to see someone's true face. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Specifically, Cad's conversation. Are we having that conversation tonight? That conversation tonight? I hope so. No. Yes, the initial reaction. What are they thinking? Why are they being creepy? I think they're being overly creepy about it. They're thinking way too much. And that's coming from me, who thinks way too much about everything. Yeah, we just need... Like, if you're trying to trick somebody, you walk into a room and go, I got a gun, and I'm going to kill all of you right now. You'll immediately get a reaction out of people, and you could be like, just kidding. I wanted to see who is ready for me to, like, know who's more alert. Like, I mean, I'm picking a horrible comparison, but that's what I'm saying. You're looking for an initial reaction, like who is ready. Like, people do tests like this on people all the time just to see who is prepared for anything kind of scenarios. Yeah, like what is the, like, I think me and Laura are just too much on the same page with our thinking process. I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. I think Laura's 100% right. What are they talking? What, like he's gonna violently attack her, and she's not gonna be able to be like, "Dad, it's me. Don't make out with me." Like he's gonna like violently assault Ruby. I think they're thinking the worst. Like the gentleman's someone we know. He's not gonna like assault one of us before we could stop it or flip the script. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's not betraying. Yeah. They're worried that he's going to be upset she betrayed him. I'd be like, Dad, you haven't told me you're my dad. That's the ultimate betrayal. I don't give a shit if he's embarrassed. They're worried about him being embarrassed or slighted. I'd be like, you walked out on your daughter. I think it's a brilliant idea. I am 100% on Laura's side. I think it's brilliant. I think there's no risk at all. The gentleman is going to do nothing. We have all the time in the world to flip and change back if we need to. Girl talk. We're doing girl talk. Girl talk. Isn't that a game? Wasn't that a board game? Was that the board game where you like put the girls into the phone and it would talk to you? Girl talk about girl stuff. It was like a board game. I don't know. Sounds familiar. I don't see how. They're acting like this could be like a horrible outcome. I don't understand how it could be at all bad. Am I crazy? What do you guys think about this? Does anyone think what Kaylee did to Scanlon was a good idea? Morphing! I was like, who said that? Morphing, what is up? I can't remember the scenario exactly. Oh, it was when Kaylee, yes, when Kaylee faked with Scanlon. But see, that was different because it got very sexual. At least in the animated show, it got weird. This doesn't have to get weird. This just is like you are literally walking into a room. You're literally walking into a room and you're looking for the initial reaction. If he knows, like if I'm sitting in a room and a girl that I potentially might have had a child with walks into the room that I haven't seen and is coming in with the Mighty Nine, I would definitely be like, oh my God, that's Ruby. And I wouldn't lie about it. I wouldn't be like, I've never seen you in my life. I think it is reasonable and there is enough time and zero risk. I don't know. The Secret Crush game also had Mall Madness. I remember Mall Madness. I had Mad Balls too. I don't know why I saw that. I thought Mad Balls. Girl Talk by Hasbro was an 80s board game. Maybe I was thinking of that too. You're right. Really. You're right. I really like you. Yes, that's it. You're right. I really like you. That is it. The way you wrote it, I knew what you were talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was literally the board game I'm talking about. Whatever one that is. But I also know that John is right about one I've heard. Kaylee let it go too far, both in the campaign and in the animated show. Jester wouldn't let it. Yeah, exactly. Jester is actually saying, guys, chill. It's initial reaction. I'm not going to be like the gentleman has no right to be angry at all about anything. The dude hasn't raised his daughter. If he is her father, that he hasn't been around her entire life. I'm sorry if I embarrassed you, sir. We're all, oh my God, see, we should do that. That would be freaking, that would be insane. But that would be wrong. if we all walked in as Ruby, that would be wrong. Because then it'd be like, if he is her father, it's smacking him in the face. But walking in as her to trick him when he hasn't been our father ever in our lives is fine with me. My apologies. I chugged the rest of that beverage. I ran out of all of my drinks. I have a little bit of water left. That's all I have left. I figured we're down under an hour. We got about 55 minutes. So I wanted to drink all the beverages. That way I don't have to stop and pee 50 times. I'll pee once right before we go, and I'll be good. We'll hit the radiators 2 or 3 more times. But we're under an hour. In 1 hour, I will be no longer in this chair because we're going to say a quick goodbye after we're done. And then I'll see you guys in the Patreon hour, the YouTube video, and then next week. Unique threads. Not inconspicuous at all. We're all just moving as one giant ball of people. Amazing. His constant non-stop shitting. He got a brown cloak. My God. That's a bit much. Caleb has been shitting nonstop and has a solid brown cloak because of it. Thanks, Caleb. The evening, like, Sam definitely giggled at that one. The evening nip. Can I help you? Into the gentleman's lair. My God, I am so excited. We're here. I was actually thinking we might not get here. We're here. We're at the gentleman. I didn't want to get excited because I thought we might have something occur to not get us in. So we're going to spend like the last 45 minutes with the gentleman. This is amazing. All right. He is packaging up satchels of gold, doing some paperwork. Of course, Mighty Nine. Mighty Nine, right? How dare you even ask? You should remember us flawlessly. Yeah, we're doing pretty all right. We have 250,000 frickin' gold. What kind of work? I want to just hear what he's got. Not hands a handkerchief because of the perspiring gentleman. So now we do it like that instead. See? Now we're never gonna know. I'm mad that they wouldn't let her do Ruby. Because now she just came out with it and now it's like I'm reading Talzin's face right now. Talzin is not making any emotions whatsoever. I wanted to see his face because I'm wondering if he's gonna like. He did great. Talzin kept a poker face and did not reveal anything. I hate him. I hate him. I thought Talzin would not have a good poker face. I was like, I'm gonna read his face. We're gonna get to the bottom of this right now, but we didn't. Yeah, I don't. I feel cheated that Jester was not allowed to come in as Ruby. We would have easily found out all we ever needed to know. I want her to come in as Ruby, and then we'd immediately have found out. It would have been instant gratification. All right. So we have somewhere to stay. We have tales to tell. We could get some information. I would love to work with the gentleman if the gentleman's down. The way you talk baffles me, you son of a bitch. I mean, Caduceus did kind of jumble it around, but that sounds like something Caduceus would do and say. So it makes sense. I dig it. Wow. We could have asked him first. Why wouldn't we? We should have asked him first. Angel of Irons. Well, don't worry about it because it's a made up thing and it's more about the betrayer gods. You did roll a 22. Oh my god, Caduceus is going to find out all of these secrets. Watch Caduceus' face. He's staying so tight. Caduceus is showing no tells on his face. I thought he might go like, oh, like people, some people are bad with showing emotion when they shouldn't. He did nothing of the sort. I know of the tales. I see there's over 20 people in the chat for a while now. We have 45 minutes left, about 55 minutes left. I don't know, 50 minutes left. I'll go in the middle. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We're going to watch all of the next episode in one 4 hour and 20-minute episode, which is 420. We will smoke every 5 minutes next Friday, starting at 6 p.m. early, same time as this week. This one ends at 2:46. 2:46 on the clock is the end of this one. But I still remember the Eiffel Tower break. As I would expect from a ancient vampire, you won't get enough from Tal. There's one time I saw Tal break after a whisper, and it was during the final fight with Orthax. It is the conversation coming up I was hoping for. All right, let's see what's up. We got time. We got plenty of time for conversations. That is quite terrifying. So basically, the gentleman will do everything we could want or anything. Anything or anything. Everything or anything all at once. I don't see why he. Yeah, I was gonna say. I try not to. I don't see why he wouldn't, but maybe he doesn't prefer to smuggle people. It depends how you're transporting people too. Like maybe you're smuggling people to save their lives, or maybe you're smuggling people to end their lives. We've dealt with the Savalier Wood, but I don't remember anything of specific nature that might matter. Savalier Wood. Strange Skull. Ooh. Travis immediately was like, oh shit. The skull of the person that just attacked us. I was going to say, the Statsmans. Wait. What? There are so many things happening right now. The Statsmans? I feel like I remember that name. But even if Travis is right, if they're right, then for the love of God. So a wine family? Or all right, we got some things. I don't know if you saw, my brain is short circuiting a whole lot, but my anxiety is almost zero now. Things have evened out. Good. Happy to hear, Leading Blind, because the Iron Shepherds that kidnapped Jester, Ford and Yasha, were human smugglers. She wants to know if the gentleman would do that sort of. Yeah, that's sort of stuff that is frowned upon. That's what I meant. Thank you, John, for clarifying. That's pretty much what I was trying to say or thinking. You could also be smuggling people like we did with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Han Solo smuggled us out of the path of the Empire. Like that kind of smuggling is a good human smuggler. Gather up your pennies. Gather your pennies. I love it. If you look into it, it's really lucky. Here we go. The Statsmans. Oh, is Caduceus getting more? Oh my God. That's 3. That might be a record. Has anyone in that short a time, in about a 20-minute period of time, Caduceus got 3 whispers from the gentleman. And Caduceus hasn't shared any of it with any of us. I guess he can't right now because we're all like having a conversation. He can't be like, all right, guys, just so you know, this is what's really going on. It might piss off the gentleman. We're passing out life potions over here. I would think Bo would, if her family, if her family was like near them, I would assume you'd know stuff about them. They're creepy and they're kooky. They're creepy and they're kooky. They're not bad people. They're just creepy and kooky. The funny thing is, the Addams Family, if you think of the theme song, they're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and ooky. They act like they're just a misunderstood family of misfits, so to speak. But they legitimately do violent shit. And the movies get crazier. The Burbs. The Burbs is my favorite. We were just talking about it yesterday. Jeremy Johns, if you guys watch, did a review. Said one of his favorite movies of all time. I would agree. I have the poster hanging up in my gym. I told you guys this before. There's about 20 posters in my house. And all of them would probably make my top 100 of all time. And The Burbs is one of them. I got like a decent amount of comedies, action, horror. I try to keep it, balanced. Burbs, dark comedy, one of my favorites of all time. Jeremy Johns did a thing on favorite Halloween movies of all time, and he picked The Burbs as his favorite Halloween movie of all time. And I dig it. It doesn't even take place during Halloween, but it's a creepy, spooky, dark comedy. It kind of fits. Ninja. Do you... All right. Insight check. All right. Well, then we ended up doing it look at Jester's face. We didn't do it quite how I thought we should have, but we're going to pack this up. You got to pack this up. A 2. Oh my God. What horrible rolls. We needed this to be amazing. He's not doing anything. Oh, but he gave Caduceus a look. He did give Caduceus a look. Can you call him the man for short? Gentleman. Mr. Gentleman? Who's on the Tal'dorei? 2 hours and 10 minutes. Look at the clock. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Throws dollars. Throws dollar bills. The gentleman looks like he's getting a little, the gentleman has gotten fed up with us, so to speak. I feel like the gentleman has only so much, and then he's like, all right, enough's enough. Radiators, everybody. I am focusing. Focus, radiators. I think I need to repack this. We need new stuff. I love the interaction we're having, but I want to know everything Caduceus heard in whispers. That's what I want to do. Shady Creek Run. We've been to all these places at this point. Most of them, at least. Shady Creek Run. It's my favorite place to have a beer. Shady Creek Run. All right. Yeah, 2,500 gold. Dude, we're stacked with cash. 2,500 gold to us is nothing. I don't need 2,500 gold. I just threw that shit on a tattoo. I thank you for your time, but no thank you. Nothing against him. I don't mean to insult the gentleman, but we're not looking for 25 gold. The world is going to war, and we just made bank recently. Radiators, I'm freshly ready to go. Everybody unite. Radiators unite. Like and subscribe, or I will never smoke again. Glorious. Whew, that was a bit of a long one. But all is well in the universe. Food, drink at your disposal. Everything is glorious. Good to see you. Gentlemen, glorious. Focus. I focused. We're good. Caduceus, tell us everything you know. Oh, this is depressing and sad because I feel like he really might not be. See, Caduceus knows. Yeah, what do you make of him? Caduceus did get whispers out the wazoo. And I said that saying twice at least today. Out the wazoo. So that's saying something about nothing. It's not 100% no, but he played it cool. He played it cool. But I still think the initial reaction blindsided would have been a better angle. We gave him too much of like, he was too more prepared that way. If we all just strolled in, he turns around and Ruby's standing right there. It's one of those things like you can't prepare yourself. And Laura's like really tearing up. Like Laura's actually showing true teary emotions. It is sad. It's depressing. It's like I have lost hope now. Like I here's the thing. It's still a possibility. But I honestly think it a lot less. I think it a lot less. But I still think he could just be playing it very cool. I mean, yeah, he's not a bad dude. He's just not wanting it to be on the surface. He has strong values. He's against human trafficking. He is a strong valued person. I don't know if Taliesin is playing that angle so well, or if he, as Caduceus, really. Everybody cup your ears. Everybody cup your ears. What's Matt's giving him extra information, and Caduce is like, I know. I am already knowing everything. Watching the group, Caduceus is eyeing up everything going on with the gentleman. And the gentleman did give a look to Caduceus earlier in a weird way when the Ruby thing got brought up. I don't know. Now I'm actually thinking maybe he's still, I don't know. I'm like 50-50. I was more than 50-50 before. I'm like 50-50 on the gentleman being Jester's father now. But before, I was probably like 80-20. I would love a whiskey. Literally right before. We got about 30 minutes. We're exactly 30 minutes. We end at 2:46 on the dot. So we got exactly 30-minute countdown. After we're done, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. We're going to say goodnight. I'm going to make myself a road soda. I call it a road soda, but it's going to be another screwdriver. I make another one like that for the road. I'll be glorious by the time I get there. I'll slow drink it over 2 hours. I already feel pretty good. I got a nice little buzz going on. Nothing crazy, but a nice little buzz. I get another one of those on the way down. I'll have right before we get on the highway, about 10 minutes from my house, is a place that has pork roll, egg, and cheese. And I'm going to order one because my last meal could be around 9:30. I'm getting a pork roll, egg, and cheese, a road soda. I'll be ecstatic. A pot of tea? What is occurring here? Is something occurring right now? Is this a focus moment? Because I don't see anyone saying focus, so it doesn't make me think it's as serious as it might be. This came out of nowhere. I feel like this came out of nowhere. What is so many times Caduceus has a way of just like sneaking in the scene and totally blowing my mind with secrets. It's delightfully musty. That sounds odd. Musty sounds like a horrible way to describe anything. But delightfully musty? When, I'm trying to think, when did Caduceus meet the gentleman? Do you see what's happening right now? Look at Sam and Marisha. I'm like, it It's really, really bad. It smells really bad. Like, wait, did Caduceus? I don't want to. I mean, you guys can't tell me yet. I'm pretty sure Caduceus just confirmed. I mean, see, it depends. Caduceus just said, I think you should tell her. That to me means he should tell Jester he's her father. That's what that means to me immediately. But it also could be something else. Everything's being very encrypted and mysterious now. And we've only got 26 minutes, 25 minutes. I don't know if we're going to get answers, but I think we're going to get answers. Tal sometimes has to sneak into the scene because he'll let others take over to the point the characters could just be background noise. Cad met the gentleman in Campaign 230 when they returned to Zadash. I couldn't remember it because I remembered obviously we had Molly the first time around. And that's probably the last time we saw the gentleman. Marisha is reacting to the news that the gentleman has a brother. I saw that. The gentleman has a brother, but... Is that what Marisha was for? I caught that first, but I thought she was making a face when he said about you should tell her. But either way, yeah, the gentleman has a brother. One more round. All right. Focus, focus, focus. Amelia. All right, so something. Oh, music's kicking in. There's interesting music kicking in. I'm drunk. Natural 20. Stay in your personal sphere when you're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're doing the secrets. I love it. I love it. The first couple nights. Look at Marisha try to keep a stone cold, serious gaze. And I was going to say, what about the fact that you have Yeza? Yeza should be a factor in all this. All right. Diss the dish, bitch. All right. Oh, God. That would be a hilarious. Oh, what is she going to do about Kayla? Who is she? Yasha? Is it going to be is it going to be her with the whole Yasha thing early on? We're talking early on. Jester? What? 3 more rounds each. I feel like that came out of nowhere. Because Bose had a thing for Yasha and others. We had Keg, was it? Was Keg the one she had the little romp with? Or yeah, that was her, right? See, the Caleb thing doesn't surprise me. Because for a very long time, I was like, was that like in the beginning? I mean, obviously not of recent, not any time recently at all. But in the beginning, there was like a possibility before we knew Not was married and a person, a halfling. Maybe of recent, she's been going for Jester. I mean, we did see the whole ripped, jacked Jester look with the abs, all chiseled and jacked. Yeah, there you go. Look, the muscles. See, Ford knows. We had the Star Wars music in the background if you didn't hear. Yeah, I was going to say, that's like, I've had that fantasy. I think Knott's feelings are fairly recently romantic. Didn't Sam say early on, but then I got to know him and he was horrible. I see Amy France, CC for life. CC Coin Girls. Ms. Sun break my heart over here. Ms. if widowed. I was gonna say, what is Ms? And then I saw a clever name I made. Ms. is widowed? I've never heard that. And then look at Matt. Matt is going to pop. Matt is going to pop. Ninja, let me know the next time you're on a break, or if you're ready now, or whatever you're doing. We're going to do one more radiator check, and then that's going to call it quits, because I got to air out the room, and then get ready for my adventure to Wildwood. Chaos Crew. CC, Chaos Crew. Making a pact. CC. Whoa, that was good. Chaos Crew, ride or die. You're already not. Technically, she is already not. Look at Not's face. You all go two bedroom. You all go two bedroom. I'm happy they all caught that as well. We all go two bedroom. Yeah, Liam is getting very freaked out by Marisha's rapid hand movements. I used to hang with somebody like that where we'd all go out drinking and I'm very vocal with my hands, but I don't like leave my space. I had some that like intentionally went outside her space and be like blah 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 blah, and she thought it was funny and be like drunk, very drunk. It wasn't fun. Radiator check, everybody. Quick, major focus moment. Major focus. Radiators, go. All right, the dome is up. First watch. The dome is worthless for this woman. Horrifying. There is someone peeking on our balcony. Somebody is watching us. Briskly walking to the bar. What? What is happening? I go sit down, look at Jester's face. Jester. Oh, shit. Is this the moment? Look at Laura's face. She looks like a deer caught in headlights. Her eyes are frozen. Once. And they go, she was the best lay ever. That's a great thing to say. Best lay ever. The girl you're in love with. You love to hear that. This is very quiet. My God, this is the most normal the gentleman's ever spoke. But he did. I feel like he highly succeeded. He should have come back or made it known. I've been there. Is it like Finn's dad in Adventure Time kind of thing? Where he crashed and shit turned him into a different kind of person? There you go. Changed him into a different man. He's no longer the family man or the guy looking for Marion and children. I'm just excited that we got to get a confirmation. He's encountered many of the places we've gone to. I'm not a shitty father. I'm just afraid of commitment. This is interesting conversation, but I guess Jester is playing it off. Ow. I guess Jester is playing it off how it should be. I am back. What did I miss also? Can't stay for long. It is done in 8 minutes. Jester's father has just been revealed. We have found and confirmed. Well, we found him a while ago, but confirmed. So she says, and I'll believe it. I mean, that'll make him feel good at least, and it's probably true. Hear the music? It almost sounds like Titanic. It reminds me of Titanic. I don't know why. Something about it. I'm Yeah, it could have been done easier probably. I can't fault him, I guess. I mean, I could fault him. I don't know. I feel like I get it. At least he did it this time. It's the horns. I'm not your father. I get what he's saying, but you're my father, sir. You got it all from me. I don't know how, but I feel like Laura's lips got so much redder when she smiled, which is obviously impossible. The smile got so bright that her lips looked like they magnified. That's basically the moral of the story. You can't smuggle people. I feel like he's at a position in his life where he could just go check it out, visit her. Beep, beep, ninja. Okay, everyone, I got to run back into Pizza Land. Things are getting real busy now. Let's hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you in the comments. Ninja, have a good night, my friend. We're ending 5 minutes. 5 minutes left, everybody. Right on cue for 8:45. Knife in the gut. These are one of those. This is one of those situations where the person's like, "We can't be happy because there's a chance I might get you hurt." I never understood those situations because you're never being happy to live forever potentially. Well, obviously not forever, but I don't want to live 5 times longer unhappy. I'd rather live a short amount of time happy with the person I love. Hey, I've got an idea. That's what I'm talking about. Give it all up. Give it, you're done. Like, you've lived a life doing this. You've got money. I'm sure you've got plenty of money. She's got tons of money. Mama's got tons of money. And sweep her off her feet and retire. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, between the two of them, they probably got bank. All they do is work. All he does is scam and make bank, and she just keeps banking cash. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't go anywhere. She's what is it? What is the word? Something where she's afraid to leave her house. She doesn't spend money ever. She's probably got so much bank, like stacks. Same with him. Get a boat. Go love each other. There is the problem with her not wanting to get outside the house, though. Let's play some Uno. Marquesian. Uno game on my return. I thought he was going to say something like give her a nickname or something and be super cute. But that was great. I stay there for an hour. I mean, that would be a hell of a thing. I mean, he knew kind of. I mean, he definitely knew way more than she did until that moment. Oh, talking to the traveler. I was like, is she talking to us? Are we listening? Is this the never ending story? We're all dead upstairs. Can you imagine? We're all dead upstairs. She lost all of, like, she didn't pay attention, went downstairs, and we all got ambushed. That would have been crazy if we finally find out it's confirmed that her father's the gentleman, but because she left her watch, we all died in the night. My God, insanity. Matt's about to say goodnight, and then I'm gonna say goodnight, and it's just in time. I never stop without Matt saying goodnight. Look at that. He stopped at 2:46 and 3 seconds. I thought it was exact. All right, everybody. That is it for episode 85. Do. 85. All right. Where are we? All right, so I have to make sure I do have this right. Oh, it is right. Okay. I told everybody already we're going to do episode 86 in full on Friday. This Friday coming up, 86 in full. It is 4 hours and 20 minutes if you take out the intro and the middle break. So we're going to do it in one sitting Friday, if that works for you guys. 6 o'clock p.m. like we did this week. I not only did it this week to try it out, but I also did it this week because I have to. I said I'm leaving in like 15 minutes to go 3-hour drive down the shore to do my house, winterize my house for the cold weather coming up. So that is why we're doing that. But it was also a good way to try it out. And I think it worked better. I don't know if it's a coincidence or if that episode was just that epic, because we did find out the gentleman is Jester's father. It is confirmed, which is glorious. I thought they were going to do it again. I thought Caduceus was going to get some whispers and it wasn't going to be 100% confirmed and we were going to leave because we didn't ask the right questions or something. And we end up finding out. That was great how he handled it. It was a little weird that he was kind of like snooping through the window. And then she ran out after him, and then he was like, come on and have a glass of wine. I mean, I guess I get why, to do it like privately and everything, but whatever. It was a beautiful talk. He talked normal. They explained themselves. It was nice. It was nice, and that's all I really wanted was confirmation, and we got it now. I hope somehow they end up together and happily ever after kind of thing. But like I said, we will find out more when we start the live stream. So Michael and the Dude JB, my moderators, Jay Forsyth, Vero G, Colvin, the Dude JB, Amy France, Amelia, Emily, Mary, clever name I made previously. I might say some of your names twice. I know I saw D and Patrick and Forrest the Runner, the coolest dude. Happy birthday. I don't know if you said it was today or midnight. I did ask, but I didn't see it. M. Gormley, I did not see you before, but a happy day to you and good night. Daniel O'Day. Might have said you already too. I did see Amy France a bunch of times later on in the chat. Leading Blind. If I missed anybody, do tell me in the end because I will say goodnight to you. Morphing. All right, I'm going to go back to the bottom. But like I was going to say, we had 20 plus people in the chat the entire night. So I don't know if it's the episode or the time is better. Maybe I've been starting too late. I was under the impression later was better. Maybe earlier is better. And honestly, it works better for me. Like right now, this was almost 3 hours and we're done by 9 o'clock. It allows me to do other things. Like I could do the Patreon hour and the YouTube video and still be to bed by like 11, 12 o'clock. That would work great for every week. So we'll see. But everybody, Rogue, I don't know. You look new to the chat, but Rogue, peace, good night. D, everybody else, is it Friday yet? Is it Friday yet? I always forget which one to hit. This one? I think it's this one.